The moon hung high in the sky, casting an eerie glow upon the desolate graveyard. I found myself standing amidst the crumbling tombstones, their weathered names barely legible. An overwhelming sense of unease gripped me as I realized I had become lost in this macabre maze. Every path I took seemed to lead to yet another row of graves, each one resembling the next in a never-ending sea of death. The air grew heavy with an unnatural stillness, broken only by the distant hoot of an owl. A chill ran down my spine. I glanced around, searching for any sign of familiarity, but there was only silence. Shadows danced and swayed, distorting the tombstones into grotesque shapes. The wind whispered through the trees, carrying whispers of forgotten souls who cried out for release. My steps quickened, panic setting in as the graveyard seemed to shift and rearrange itself. The path that had been clear moments ago now twisted and turned, leading me deeper into the heart of this haunted place. It felt as though unseen hands guided my every move, intent on keeping me trapped within this twisted realm. As I stumbled through the overgrown grass, my foot caught on a protruding root, sending me sprawling onto the ground. Pain shot through my ankle, but I forced myself to my feet, the urgency to escape overwhelming any physical discomfort. A flicker of movement caught my attention. I turned my gaze toward a nearby mausoleum, its stone door slightly ajar. A glimmer of hope ignited within me. Perhaps there was a way out, an escape from this nightmare. I made my way toward it, my footsteps heavy with trepidation. The moment I stepped inside the mausoleum, a wave of dread washed over me. The air grew suffocating, carrying the stench of decay. My heart pounded in my chest as I realized I was not alone. Whispers, hushed and menacing, echoed through the cramped space. Shadows danced upon the walls, morphing into grotesque faces that seemed to mock my presence. A sudden gust of wind slammed the heavy door shut, sealing me within the tomb. Panic surged through my veins as I pounded on the cold stone, desperate for release. But my cries for help were met with silence, absorbed by the unforgiving walls. The flickering candlelight cast eerie shadows upon the rows of coffins, their occupants seemingly restless. I felt their gazes upon me, their unseen eyes piercing through the darkness. The weight of their presence pressed down on my chest, threatening to suffocate me. In a final act of desperation, I fumbled in my pocket for my phone. But as I brought it to life, its screen flickered and died, leaving me enveloped in utter darkness. Fear consumed me, a primal terror that made my skin crawl. The graveyard had claimed me as its own, a lost soul forever trapped in this morbid abyss. The hours stretched into eternity as I huddled in that mausoleum, my mind unraveling with each passing minute. The whispers grew louder, their voices intertwining into a cacophony of torment. Madness beckoned, a tempting embrace in the face of my hopelessness. And so I remain lost in this eternal night, a ghostly prisoner of the graveyard's relentless grip. My anguished cries forever unheard, swallowed by the abyss of the dead.